Hey Leos, this is Vax with Hidden Currents Divination. I'm here to do your reading. So this is for you if you are Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And we're going to take a look what's going on. Past, present, future, clarify as needed. Leos actually don't. I think I'm related to a lot of Leos, which is weird, but I don't other than that, I don't have like a lot of Leos in my life, that's interesting. I think maybe I need some more Leo energy around me. Leos. Okay. Past, present. What? No. It was a mess. That's too much. Leos, are you trying to do too much? What's going on? Past, present, future. Okay. Three of Wands has been showing up for a lot of people. And you know what? I think who just got this? Was it Cancer that just got this? So maybe Leo, you might have Cancer placements. Somebody else just got this too. Who was it? I don't know. I'm going to try to have to remember. Past energy is Three of Wands. Who? I think it was Gemini too that got that one at a time. So maybe Gemini and Leo, you guys are synced up, or maybe you have Gemini placements and Leo placements. Oh, present. I think it was Gemini because it was in the same position too. It was the past. Past, present, future for Leos. Well, so you guys, I just feel like this all of a sudden I got a really big feeling of distance with this. Yeah, it feels like I feel like distance. Knight of Swords. Present. Knight of Swords. Look at this. There's a lot of momentum in this card. I don't know if you can see his face. He looks like he's red in the face. Right, and his sword is raised. It's very aggressive. A lot of times this can signal like an argument. Or really like it's a card of being very impulsive and having very low empathy. So that it's sometimes the Knight of Swords can get the best of us. You know, we want to say some stuff that we don't mean. We want to make decisions that are very self-centered, and we're not thinking about how they're going to impact other people in our lives. Oh, Leos. The Devil in the future. I don't ever want to deliver a message that's hopeless. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't want to ever sugarcoat a message either and to be like overly positive when there's something that is important to say that might be hard to hear. This spread feels very, it feels like this message might be hard to hear. I'm going to get an overall energy card. Because there's like this distance and this conflict, and then the Devil, which is addictions, bad habits, vices, codependency, being like bound to things that take away our agency, our power, And like, I do try to emphasize the good aspects of the devil when I can, because he does have them. But when you have this context already that's existing of like, things aren't feeling so great, then the negative aspects jump out more. Your overall energy card fell on the floor, so I'm going to pick it up. And this is really interesting. I glanced at it, and it's the 10 of Cups, which traditionally is like, there's a rainbow, there's this happy family, it's the final card of the suit, it's the culmination of the Cups journey. It's like, I'm happy, I'm in love, I have everything that I've ever wanted or dreamed about. Seems like very in conflict with what we have going on here. Sometimes it's about fantasy, right? It's about like, because I said it's like having everything you ever dreamed of, right? And it's okay to have those dreams and those aspirations, but sometimes it can steer us wrong. We're not looking at things clearly. It's, and don't forget, we're in Mercury retrograde now, and I know Leo's ruled by the sun and whatever, so you might, but it does affect everybody differently. This is, and I have seen 10 of Cups occasionally just represent overflowing emotions. That doesn't always mean that they're good emotions. Because remember, there's not really any such thing as like good or bad emotions. They just are what they are. But some are really nice to feel, and some not so much. That's just the reality of it, right? Occasionally 10 of Cups is overflowing emotions. I feel like there's like, this is something that you want. You really want this 10 of Cups thing, this happy ending that you're envisioning for yourself. But I'm not sure that this is the way to get it, Leo. Like, it feels very controlling. It feels like, because I talk about with 3 of Wands a lot, if you watch my other videos, especially some of the recent ones, because we've been getting a lot of Wands recently, like in some of those videos that I mentioned. 3 of Wands is about a plan of action, right? And it's also about, I talk about waiting for your ship to come in. And sometimes I just kind of got this with this card right now for this video, is like being at a distance, being separated from someone or something. But planning, like, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to do to get it. And then in the present, I talked about Knight of Swords and making impulsive decisions or really low empathy decisions that only center. The Knight of Swords is only concerned with the Knight of Swords, right? It's very focused on what the Knight of Swords wants, what the Knight of Swords has to say, what the Knight of Swords is going to do. And that's with the devil. This whole spread, it feels like maybe there's some kind of dream or wish that you're clinging on to, and you feel like you will do anything to get it, to have it, to keep it, right? Like, this has been the plan the entire time. This is what I want to do. I don't care how long I have to wait. I don't care, like, this is the plan. This is what I want. And I'm going to fight for it. But I'm not talking about like when you fight for something and you're like willing to compromise and you're willing to like meet somebody halfway and bend. Knight of Swords is not going to do that. Knight of Swords is going to bully you into it. So watch out for that. Watch out if you're tempted to bully somebody or something into being or doing what you want them to do, especially with the devil, which is about control issues and like control, like domination, like possession and obsession, and that it can lead you, especially if you're sort of only focused on, and I know this sounds so harsh. I'm not trying to be a dick, Leos. Like, we all struggle. We all have Knight of Swords moments. Like, this is something that everybody, I feel like, has gone through in life. If you're in a very, like, me-centered space, fighting, being impulsive, like, really just, like, selfish, that you're gonna get into a devil situation. And it's not gonna be 10 of cups. It's not gonna be happy ending, we belong together, everything is sunny skies and rainbows, and it's gonna be like dark and desperate and stuck, and it's I usually tell people don't be afraid of the devil, but I think maybe in this reading you should definitely be wary of getting into this situation, of getting into something that controls you, or that you feel like you have to control, or you mutually control each other, like a lot of boundary violations, and if you love me, you did this, you would do this, and like mutual grossness. I don't really know how else to put it. Lots of times, I've talked about this before with the devil too, I think, maybe, is like the more we try to control something, the more it controls us. And when we have like this desire for this picture perfect life or ending to something, we become obsessed, and we feel like we will do almost anything to make it happen, right? Because we have some idea about how it should be, how it's supposed to go. And when we can get stuck, right? Yeah, we can get stuck with like the vision that we have, with the story that we're telling. I'm gonna, cause, I think I'm gonna get some advice. So this feels rough. This feels really rough. It feels like that relationship that you have where you're on and off, but you're like, this is supposed to work out. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to go. I know. And so you just keep doing it over and over again, even though it's just like continuously hurting you. And you feel like you can't escape. Like you really want to be happy. That's kind of what it feels like. Let me see. I'm going to get some advice. Advice, please, for this. And if this isn't resonating for you, Leo, this is something that could be happening to you. Like if you're like, I'm not doing that. This is not me. I'm not this person. Hell no. It could be something, advice, please. Four of Swords for advice. For me, Four of Swords is about rest. It's about meditation. It's about dreaming. It's very much a card of inaction, which is funny when you're kind of in this Knight of Swords space. Knight of Swords can feel sort of panicky to me. And this is the card for like the present, although, time's fluid. So depending on when you watch this, Knight of Swords sometimes is panicky. It's like, gotta go do right now. Your advice is like the direct opposite of that. Take a time out, step back, sleep on it. Like rest about it, meditate on it, like just let it kind of play out, let it happen. I just feel like it's a lot of controlling energy. Either you, and sometimes we can fall into these mindsets of like control, of wanting to make something play out in a certain way. And we're not trying to hurt anybody. We're just maybe like a little scared, and we really desperately want something to go a certain way according to the plan that we had. But it can become like a bit of an obsession or an addiction or like a vice to just try to manipulate and make everything happen the way that we think that it's supposed to happen, instead of just letting it go. And we can fall into that without even realizing that we're doing it. If you can sort of like rest on it, meditate, breathe. Breathe, because this air element is swords. Swords is air element. So I think that's why I think of meditation a lot of time with this card in particular, is because if it's breathing, it's breathing exercises, it's meditating, it's taking a time out. Literally like breathing through it, especially if you're feeling very high anxiety, very panicky, very must go and do and fight and talk and about it. Or if someone's trying to do that to you, yeah, I think I might. It feels rough, Leo, and I don't ever like to be like bearer of bad news, bearer of bad messages. But I'm not gonna ever make something be what it's not either. I feel like let's clarify the devil, maybe. You think? Okay. What is this devil thing about? What are we obsessed with? What are we addicted to? What are we unwilling to let go? Could be a money thing. Could be a money thing. Page of Pentacles straight up. Could be a person, because cards can just straight up be people in your life or be you. Page of Pentacles is... Pages are usually like, they can be like messages or offers, or Page of Pentacles is like somebody who is wanting to invest, is like, I think this might be worth my time. I think this might be worth my investment. I think I want to get started on doing this, on committing to this. There could be a Page of Pentacles type, especially because these are both Earth. This is Capricorn, and then Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So there might be a person, an Earth sign person, that you're a little too attached to. You might need to take a step back. It could just be money, because Pentacles is money, material things, resources, right? It could be like, maybe you're constantly trying to get more money, or obsessed with not having enough money, or Page of Pentacles though, getting that person to commit to you, getting that person to make you an offer, getting that person to invest and be stable, and they just might not. I don't know. Leo, you deserve better than to be in something so stressful and so fraught and so you do. You deserve this. You deserve this happy ending that you want, whatever that means for you. And maybe it won't look like exactly what you have envisioned for yourself, but that doesn't mean that it's out of reach, that it's impossible, that it's never going to be there for you, that you're never going to get it or obtain it, or it just might not be with this person or this situation or in the way that you think it's supposed to be. And that's okay. I know it's hard, but it's okay too. I'm here for you. I know that this can be really difficult, but you can do it. Remember to breathe. Remember to take time out. Remember to let it go, to just kind of detach if you can. Okay? I will see you guys in about a month, and I'll be thinking of you in the meantime.